Hey, this is Shabbats, and I am back in Factory Town Tycoon on Roblox. Shout out to Onyx Solly, who is also Carson on YouTube. And I can't remember his YouTube name, but I'll put a link in my description. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. He gave me a shout out in his video and made a good video about this game. And actually, I watched it and learned 2 or 3 things from what he was doing. One was I hadn't used one of the conveyors yet. I saw him using it. I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. And the other one, I can't remember. But anyway, my base is like a mess right now, but I thought this is a good time to show a couple things I've been working on and why they're not working perfect, like I like things to work. So I'm just gonna first show this. This is the little base I made to make sand. And all it is a smelter set for glass, a place to unload my cart because it can make it a little bit easier, of course. And this pulls it off, and there was a little bucket here, or actually it went to this, I'll show you this in a second. So it pulled it off there when it was done making a piece of glass out of sand. The reason I put it here was the sand is right here. I can't remember if I mentioned this in the last video, but it's like, what a better place to put a glass factory than across the back, and almost every base has one. So anyway, that's why I did that. And then, I'm just going to put this anywhere right now. Oh, it was a corner. Oh, this would have actually, oh no, it was this. Okay, I see what I did wrong. So, come on you. All right, I'm gonna do this a little better now that I thought of it. One problem I've been noticing is, remember I'm on iPad, not computer, is I was just placing that, it made me think of something. Maybe I'll remember next time. Okay, so see how I did this? It matches up this way, right? That's a straight line here. But right here, there was this little gap, and some glass made it through, but then some fell in the gap. So this I had to make closer. That was one error I made. And I totally built this and missed that. And the biggest problem I've been having is this. I feel like was the Carpenter lowered recently and I didn't know about it? I don't remember seeing an update. Anyway, all my stuff just starts jamming. So I had this double Carpenter thing to make windows, right? This was going to be, whatchamacallums, frames. And then I had another Carpenter here to assemble it into a window. And then my nails got pulled and put on the loop. And this thing just crammed full of logs. Now, I already knew it was going to almost do that because I had a regular splitter here, and it got a lot of logs the first time I unleashed the power of this log farm. So anyway, that did jam, but it was like, what the heck is this? So look at how low this is, and you can see what happens. This plank is stuck there. And if it's horizontal, if it's laying flat like it is now, or upright, it gets stuck. So, after messing with a couple of the parts, I used a short ramp because all of a sudden it started happening here. This loop that I've never had trouble with just started jamming. So anyway, this fixes it, and I put this short conveyor, so it basically takes up the space where my storage shed was. And then I used one of these thingies, a sorter, and I set it to boxes, reverse the conveyor, and it shoots them right down into here. So technically I should be able to put this stuff anywhere and it should work again and make a box. Okay, there's enough nails, and if I get one more of these, all right, so if we come back, there should be a box in there. So yeah, I just put another Carpenter here, and I built both ramps And it looks like they both work, but this one takes up less space. Okay, good, it's not hitting the sorter. All right. So that was a big problem, and I think that's how I'm going to be able to fix that. So that's what this was going to make. This is my window factory. Glass factory to assembly to make a wooden frame, and then another carpenter to make the completed framed piece of glass that you can insert into walls. Like if you look at the, whoa. Like this. You can insert the window into the wall with a hole. And I think it says it in this one. Anyway, whatever. Some they do say to insert it into the wall. Oh yeah, there you go. Snaps to walls with hole. All right. So that's what's going on here. I got to totally fix this up, and I think this just needs to be a short ramp. And I'm finding the power of this item here is this, the spacer. So you know, everybody knows when you cut one of these pillars and it makes 3 planks, nothing can pick up 3 planks at once. Not a carpenter, not this. So I had this, I was being so stupid. I had this big old setup with 3 of these to catch one of each plank as it went by. It was so stupid. And then, of course, finally I saw some, I think that's who I saw, was Onyx Lee. I think that's how you say his name. Anyway, sorry, Carson. He had one, I think he was him that had one of these. But anyway, so you can set it to whatever time, even 1 will work. But anyway, I set it to 2 to be safe, because I'm sick of picking up logs everywhere and planks. So it basically sets the timer, it slows it down, and it'll only feed 1, and this can pick up 1. But the other problem this thing has, I got some trees, is, man, and I need those spacers. We'll fix this problem. But it doesn't cut the logs all the time, because I think it's just overfeeding it. And on that note, look at this another new problem I found that I did. So this is the advanced splitter where you can set ratios, and I have everything going to the right and nothing going to the left because there's nothing going on there anymore. That was this stuff. Now, okay, wait a minute. Maybe I was wrong. Is it because I had that thing full? Oh, I see. See right there, the plank? So this, for some reason, see the offset of the storage to the saw? That little bit of offset, and the plank can get stuck right there. Isn't that a plank? It said grab plank. Yeah, there it is. So it got stuck right there. Okay. Okay, so this is working good all of a sudden. I thought I was messing it up. Sure. Okay, 1 more log, then it's going to go to the next phase. So I don't know if it was the advanced splitter lining it up. It lines along the back. Oh yeah, see how that log made it through the saw? That's my point. Like and actually sometimes they lag a little bit and they'll turn into planks here, even at this station. So sometimes logs make it through, so you almost, how many saws do I have? 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. But I can see where this would help, right? To generate, if you stop the flow, then send it through the saw, even if it's lagging, you're gonna get the proper cut. So I think that's what I need to redo here, is do this. Do I need a spacer here even? Maybe. And then storage. Yeah, you almost need spacer, saw, storage. Spacer, saw, storage. Spacer. So anyway, yeah, this spacer makes it so it actually feeds that. And this is for the pillars that make it through the system. Okay, that was that. So that's how I think I'm going to fix this. Because even if it's offset, you can see this thing has a little, it's lower. So it's going to catch everything. That's, I think, going to be the secret to a nice loop or proper log run. But man, this thing is great. I mean, I'm getting like tons of wood. And it's all, and actually it worked good that this pillar station was here, because now I have access to pillars way over here. Okay, so there, so that's working, at least right now. And same old nail factory I showed you, nothing new there, it still works great. I tried to make it smaller here just for this little loop. Like I said, I used a sorter thing and pulled a completed nail off and turned it and fit it onto the loop here, which clogged. Tree farm, it takes a lot of stuff, but I just went for it. If you space them out like this, you can get 9 trees with this thing. No matter where it'll fit like anywhere in this area. And I had to mess with it to get this all to fit right. This, some firewood for this, so it's nearby. And I can also get logs from this area and here, right? I can pull logs from that this guy. So it works every time, watch. Come on, you. And chop it up. And there. Then I have all the firewood I need for this. And I should really, since it's a loop, you should be able to place it anywhere. That's all we want. Okay, anything else back here? Glass factory for the sand, big tree farm, just build as you can. I started with 1, got 2, gave 1 away, got 3. All right, now, I've made so many of these storage sheds now. It is sure nice to have a stack of logs on these things and pull them from wherever you need them. Okay, one other thing I want to mention is this little area that I showed, I think, in one of the second videos I made, which is my nail factory and my wood frame factory, which you use for everything. The sorters, all the barrels, all this stuff uses the frame. So anyway, I use this area constantly, and I stand right here, and this is pretty much where I built, for that stuff back there, I built it right here. Because I had this log thing right, well, it's hard to see on mobile, but it's this one. I'm pulling from this usually. All this other stuff is new. And I'll pull me some logs. And I got a saw right here. So I just make stuff and I hit build. What do I need to build next? And I know one thing I need to build. No. Is it that? Yeah, that's what I've been building. I'm going to need these. Yeah, that's the one. So there we go. There's my little thing I just made. There's a pillar. But if I didn't have a pillar, I got my saw. And now I got a pillar. And I got my nail factory. And bam, I got me that easy, because I got everything in place to make it. See? I got stuck in those big barrels so many times yesterday. It was funny. Okay, so that's that. Just assorted stuff I learned. Now, oh yeah, I learned a lot about this too. Friends can use. No friends are here right now. That works pretty good too. And here's what we did. Let's say that guy's my friend and he needs some nails. Funny, a lot of people need nails all the time. So what he needs to do is he needs to build a barrel like this, or a storage shed I think works too. But I know for a fact a barrel works great. So he builds a barrel and places it on his property. And oh yeah, we both have to turn this on, so we're both friends. And now, what definitely works is I can pick anything up now and I can go over to his base and drop it in his barrel. It could be a sellable product. It could be a bed. It could be this piece of glass. It could be nails. It could be a log. As long as there's an open barrel to stick something in, I can put it in there. And when he pulls it out, because you can see this glass is Shabbat's. So when he pulls that piece of glass out of the barrel on his property, it will now be friends. It won't be Shabbat's anymore. So if I want to help somebody make some money real quick, I give them 2 or 3, like a bed, maybe a finished window, and they put it in their barrel or a barrel, and they can go to town and sell it, make money. Because if they take it and if they pick up a bed from if I put, what am I trying to say here? Like if I put it in their carriage and we're friends, they can pick up my item and sell it for me. But it takes putting it in the barrel to transfer it to the other player. I'm sure there's other ways, but so far the barrel is reliable and easy. The other cool thing is I can pick up this box of nails, and let's say he started building something like I just did. Like say he's building a carpenter and he goes, I need some nails over here. I'm like, okay, so I bring my box of nails and I can walk up to his carpenter and I can place them, and it will help towards building it. So as a friend, I can bring stuff from my base where I have I have so much lumber, and I could take it to his base and give it to him basically and transfer ownership. The ownership part's most important if they want to sell it. Okay, so that's one note on friends. What's the other thing? And they can come and pull, I can't remember if they can pull from barrels or this, but one person couldn't pull from something. I think it was a storage shed. But anyway, I know for sure the barrels work. All right. Next, anything else? Let's see here. That was all messed up and it's working. So this has really been a great little assembly area right here with my nails and my crates. Yeah, this has been a mess. I've been working on this a lot. It's a mess. Yeah, maybe I'll remember something else later. Man, those carpenters. I was like, what the heck? That may be it for now. I think that was all I wanted to complain about. So yeah, now that I got lumber out here, I mean, at some point I may make a structure too. There's a lot of fun pieces for doing that. Yeah, if there was anything else I thought of, I forgot about it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the title screen so we can see what I'm doing. Playing this game. All right, thanks for watching. Check it out.